Hey guys, welcome back. Another video. Kuiu. Taking a look here at a new piece of gear that came in. This is the Kuiu. What the hell is this thing? Kodiak 6600. Just got this in. My side-by-side is extremely dirty, so of course this thing is getting well loved already. This is a look at the Kuiu Kodiak 6600 submersible duffel bag, and supposedly a all-weather waterproof type construction. They have I believe a 3000 and a 6600. I was going to buy the 3000 and decided, you know what, I want the 6600. I can smash it up if I need it smaller, and if I don't load it, I'm really glad that I bought the 6600. Taking a look at it from the top here, you can kind of see, maybe you can't. It has some of this master seal, T-I-Z-I-P, ties it, not sure what. It's like a lubricant basically. They want you to kind of treat the zippers, kind of make it watertight, so I did that. I don't know if you need to do it right off the bat. Real heavy duty zippers, they definitely work better when you lube them. Definitely something that's going to take a little bit of effort to open up. It does have this nice kind of pull ring on it. They do have, I believe they're called like doctor pockets or something like that, or doctor flaps. So they're a little bit longer, and they have these little compression straps here that you can tighten them down, kind of snug them down. Makes opening up the bag a little bit nicer. Inside they've got so I've got an S23 Ultra Samsung, and it's about, you could definitely get an S23 in here, probably an S25. There's about an inch of room with my phone in there, so you can definitely get a decent amount of space. Comes with two nice little zippered pockets just to keep stuff in here. Kind of a look at see. Like I said, I just kind of lightly packed this thing, and there's still a ton of room. Obviously, you know, none of this stuff is compressed down, but just gives you an idea of what I can hold in here. It does have a little, I guess it's got a little secure ring, just like that. Looks like it's only got one of these. It's the first time I'm really looking at this thing. Keep the bag from stressing out the zipper and opening up if you have this thing overloaded. Kind of a nice little feature. It is stitched in there pretty well. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Can I open it one-handed? No. So you can see it's double stitched in there really nicely. Everything has, looks like a thermal seal. So everything is kind of sealed, stitched, and then has basically no way of puncturing through any of the bag itself, which is kind of nice. Kind of taking a look here at like what I have in here, and I have a ton of extra room in here. Kuiu, I got their pro bino harness, binos in there, plenty of room. I've got my Koa tripod. This is their, I want to say this is the, it's the TN 550. Got that in there. I have a set of probably their biggest This is their wind burner. No, this is their gale force, Kuiu gale force. So this is like basically a heavy snow pant. So I got that. I've got their jacket, and I'm a big guy, so all of this stuff is really large. So if you're a small, medium, large, you'll have even more room than I do. None of this stuff, as you can see, is very folded. I've got their Encounter long sleeve in there. What else do we have in here? A couple sets of attack pants. Cool little hoodie. And then I also have my Helleberg. This is a Huron 3, I believe. So that's a really big ass tent. And it all fits in there. It fits in there well. It fits in there easy. No issues with any of that. So plenty of room in this guy. Like I said, you can kind of see all the seals and stuff are all thermal sealed all the way around. Looks like a tent in here. Overall design is really freaking nice. So you could see just kind of, it does pick up some dirt. Obviously being a water resistant, you can get it wet and clean it, or it is waterproof, so obviously you can get that wet and clean it. But if you're thinking about just this thing setting it down on the ground and not picking up dirt, well, it's picked up dirt pretty easily, but you know, whatever. It's a gear bag. It does have a couple grab handles on both sides. And then looking over here, it's got some actual, I guess like backpack straps, and these are removable and adjustable. So you have a bunch of different strap positions, so bigger guys can wear this, smaller guys can wear this, gals. It would be a lot for a kid, especially loaded, but the buckles are pretty damn heavy duty. You can see they're just a little carabiner type clip. Yeah, no, they're nice for sure. Overall, man, I think I really like this thing. Seems like the craftsmanship, everything was well thought out. I haven't obviously tested this, with the exception of just the extreme dirtiness of the side-by-side. But as far as loading stuff up in this bag, really easy to open up, load up, just kind of store. One thing, and I probably didn't do it correctly, this little grease and shit, I should probably wipe it down. Had directions somewhere. Yeah, see, I didn't do that. You should have. Take some of that gel, put it on there, and then wipe it down with a rag. So I'm going to go through and do that so I can stop getting all my shit all just filthy. But that being said, really do like this bag. Just kind of a quick little 10-minute look, I guess, of the Kodiak 6600 from Kuiu, their submersible duffel bag. If you guys got any questions, feel free to post them up, ask away, like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, don't. Be true to yourself, stay safe, stay dangerous, and I don't know, we'll submerge you later. Bye bye.